although there's much worse options than that with AI as well. Law, accounting, like you said, programming, those are almost even sooner on the chopping block than financial services. But yeah, it's all a big question mark. And we are going to struggle with reality. Look, you talked about some of the recent conflicts. We were seeing video. We don't know if it's true or not. We don't know when it was shot, when it was published. And now with those AI answers, you used to search Google back in the day and okay, your stuff would be suppressed, mine would be suppressed. But when you read something from the BBC, you started to learn that this was their game. With the AI, it spits you the answer out. There's only one answer. And there's no, okay, it came from here, these said this. There's not 8 links. It's just one answer, and that's scary, very scary, because that's your reality.
For the average person, it comes across as a level of definitive authoritarian positioning that is often just assimilated, not without questioning. Oh, it's what the machine says, and therefore that's the truth. The ability to discern. So that gives rise. You mentioned the splintering. We haven't talked about the splinter net, which I think is another fascinating thing that is a indirect consequence of the rise of national-based censorship policy, where we're going to have the global internet splinter into subnets that are in financial ecosystems around those that are defined by censorship policy. And so you'll have, European Union, you'll have a UK basically internet, which paradoxically opens up business opportunities in the UK if the likes of these big boys, they're kind of cumbersome. They're like the giant marshmallow guy in Ghostbusters, right? They just kind of kludging along. And a nimble velociraptor, business-wise, can come into that ecosystem, be very attuned to UK realities, and
what the London Real Investment Club actually does for you, it gives you the keys to open that door to the inside deals. In the last 3 weeks, I've participated in 3 incredible deals: a layer 2 Bitcoin protocol, an incredible AI protocol. The deal flow is beyond what I expected. I don't think I've ever seen a model like this that just gives average folks the opportunity to be behind the deals, and that's exactly what we've done. Not only that, you get to hang out with Brian Rose every week, and for me, that was huge because I look at Brian as somebody who's not only an expert in the space, and I think is on the leading edge, but just the leading edge of thought with London Real and the work he's doing there. To anyone who's taking a serious look at this, I know it's a big decision. It was a big decision for me and my family, and it is one of the best decisions I've ever made. So I wish you all the best and hope you come join us.
Address market opportunities in a much more agile fashion, in a way that recognizes what the unique constraints are of the UK. And I've been approached by one such company in the UK to work with them, and it really opened my eyes to this idea of the splinter net, and what's going to come of it. But everything is going to splinter like that.
Is this kind of like what's considered the Great Firewall of China, where it's had its internet separate from the world? You're saying these are going to start popping up in the UK and the EU and all these pockets.
Not going to start. It's already happening.
It's already happening, right?
Yeah. And by the way, that's the paradox is that's a business opportunity.
Okay.
If Starmer is going to play that game, and you guys are going to be subject to arbitrary and capricious censorship from the BBC board and whatever else, you can say, well, I'm going to resist that, or you can say, well, this looks like the new reality. How do we adapt from a business sense to that structure? And one way is to build capabilities, particularly relating to information, that recognizes this new reality and finds ways to profit and build capabilities that bring value to British customers within those constraints.
It's going to be a very interesting world these next couple of years. And like you said, we're what they said, necessity is the mother of invention. We've thrived in our own independent media platforms because we had to create them to get our messages out. But now these are going to be challenged, and there's going to be new ecosystems in the future. And a lot of us are trying to get back into mainstream media to set the record straight. But of course, that could be futile as the future
is. It's a fool's errand.
Yeah. It's a new.
Don't even, my wife calls them dead media. Okay. That's a whole nother thing. And the recent firing of Stephen Colbert is just one example. But their business model is crashing. Just my advice is let them die. Don't fight that battle. You don't want to get into their ecosystem. You don't want to, recreate in some better way what their failing business model is. No. Just bypass them. Just go around, be a velociraptor, not a giant marshmallow man.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.